Okay, this is like take 7 on this. Let's try to get through it here. Uh, Mortgage rates improved this week. 6.875, give or take, with no discount on the conventional conforming loan. FHA way down at 6.125, no discount. VA and USDA loans are in the middle sixes with no discount fee there. And jumbo loans are out of the sevens, it would seem, on the 30-year fixed. I also have a 2-1 buy down available on a 30-year fixed jumbo as well. 766, $501 and more. That's your jumbo loan there. With one discount on this screen, 30-year fixed is at 6.5, give or take a little bit. And FHA, VA are in the upper fives, 5.875 and 5.9. And USDA is just a little bit higher than those. So we're seeing some good movement, and hopefully we'll see some good movement tomorrow as well. Here's what happened last week. The PCE inflation index came in at slightly below expectations. Didn't really move the market seismically. It was a little bit of help there. The big thing is the Federal Reserve announcement on Wednesday and what they talk about when they talk about not raising rates and where they think things are going. They'll be based on the jobs and job openings reports that are also coming this week. Consumer confidence, a lot of reports coming out on the economic calendar this week. Point 4 here, 4 senators sent Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chair, a sternly worded letter about the prohibitively high, they called them astronomically high mortgage rates and what it's doing to housing affordability. The Fed statement said they will respond to this letter. So we could see some interesting stuff happen on Wednesday. Hopefully they will also tighten the quantitative tightening pace. What that means is they're selling mortgage-backed securities and bonds that they purchased during COVID to help keep rates down. And they've been selling them kind of like a fire hose. And it's been flooding the market with bonds and mortgage-backed securities. That prevents rates from going down as fast as they otherwise would. So hopefully they'll turn the faucet down a little bit. They're not going to turn it off, but hopefully they'll talk about slowing the pace of clearing their balance sheet and offloading those mortgage-backed securities too quickly. Personal note, I have my Salem seminar, Feb 3 this Saturday at the Salem office down there. If you know anybody that wants to learn about how to buy a house and demystifying all the jargon and credit and all that stuff, I'll be there at 3 to 4 p.m. We'll try to do one up here as well. Somebody asked about my first conversations I have with clients. It's pretty simple. I don't use a computer for it. I just kind of scribble. Try to talk in person or via Zoom so I can read people's bodies a little bit. I talk about what's important to you. What are your comfort zones for qualifying? Are you a first timer? What's your monthly payment comfort zone going to be? And does that fit reality when we talk about the kinds of houses you've seen and the price points and stuff like that? I talk about the total out of pocket, not just the down payment, because a lot of times people don't realize they have a down payment and they also have closing costs they have to pay. So I make sure that that is known out of the box and just try to also talk about their income, drilling down for certainty. Are you really full-time? Are you really working 40 hours a week? Are you guaranteed 40 hours a week? Do your pay stubs reflect 40 hours a week? Do you have any gaps with no PTO, something like that? Every conversation is completely different, but I don't do what I do in meetings and try to talk about economics and all that stuff. I listen more than I talk, try to figure out where their head's at, where their heart's at, and not issue, a pre-approval that's going to have some holes in it if I didn't do my job. So I ask them, what do you know about your credit, And they'll give me some information. Now with these soft credit pulls, it's really helping people come to the table and get the credit check done without any harm to their credit. So I can really see the landscape and give accurate information that is specific to their situation. I pencil the debt ratio, make sure we're looking okay. Any time bombs out there like stuff that's not on credit, if they have child support they're paying or something like that, got to ask that question. And then we just get the application link over to them and try to move at the speed that they want to move at. So I try to listen more than I talk and do everything up front and just have a regular conversation. And I also make sure they know I work weekends, I work evenings, whenever it's good for them. It's going to be a good time for me to talk to them as well. So see you tomorrow, and then maybe come down to Salem on Saturday. Thanks.